Hi, this is Anthony from OQplay.com, and today we're checking out the ProStraps from ProTube VR. These are controller straps for your Quest 2. These are a different way of connecting the straps to the controller itself, so I thought it would be good to check out. ProTube have kindly given us these to review, and we've fitted it on our right controller for now, and you can see how it attaches to the top here. It goes through the actual case itself, and then it attaches through the cable connection inside the actual battery compartment here. And then you've got lots of velcro here on top of this kind of thick neoprene padding, and then once it's on, it really does feel nice, fits like a glove really, and you can make it as tight as you want through the bottom strap here, which is on like a little bit of elastic bungee, and you can make it a lot tighter or a lot looser, however you see fit. This is the strap that you get actually with it. This little bit here is mainly for the GunStock magnetic cups, so we won't be using that just yet. And you've got this piece here which goes inside the battery compartment, and then you've got lots of velcro here and where you want to position it on the top of your hand, and you've got some padded kind of like soft padding here on a sort of neoprene style bit of fabric here on the other side. This bit actually connects to the inside of your battery compartment, and this attaches to the actual strap itself. But we've got our left controller here, and we're going to go through how to install it on here. So let's dive in and see how it all fits together. Right, so we've got the controllers here, Quest 2 controllers. We've already covered the fact that we've got it on our right controller here. So we're going to be doing the left controller. So the first things first, you've got to take off the actual cover itself for the battery compartment. And then you've got like a, and this is the strap that you get with this metal piece that you can pretty much, if we're not going to use this with the GunStock magnetic cups, you can actually feed that into this little recess here. And you probably won't need to use that at that point, and you can tuck it away fairly neatly. So this part goes into the top compartment, and this goes into the bottom section here of the controller. And we've got this little piece here which we're going to put into the base of the controller itself first. I think it can only go in one way because of the shape of it. So the 3D printed ridge side goes into the bottom edge here, and then we sandwich that as far as we can into the base of it, and then push that into the recess so it sticks out a little bit there and the compartment can shut properly. And then on this part, we align the sticky edge here is going to go and stick on with the edge here is flush to this little ridge here, which closes the compartment completely. So we're basically going to peel off the sticky part first, and then this then sticks as much as we can to this edge here, so that's firmly in place. And this is mainly just to keep this in place as you close the compartment cover back onto the controller. So as you can see, it reconnects to the controller itself, and the plastic itself is so thin that it gets sandwiched between the controller section here and when this gets closed. So a bit more force to fully close it, and it's not going to be a flush fit because we do have plastic in between here, so it's not going to be a perfectly seamless fit here, but it's not too bad considering. So that stays firmly in place, and then we just need to simply pass this end here through the bottom part, and then with my hand inside get a good position, and then bring that all the way out through, and then latch that back over the top there. I mean, if you like your brand, it's a shame that this is actually hidden underneath the whole pad itself, but at least it keeps it all black and you're not really going to notice. You can adjust this top part too if you want to have it a little bit more looser, but this tab does affect it from taking grip if you make it any shorter. Not quite sure why that was positioned there, but you've got some room to play with it there. But that's it basically on the left controller. It is very simple to do, and that's them both together, and I think it feels really nice. It's a very nice way of attaching it to the controllers. You haven't got too much of a gap here on the join. You can see a little bit here where I haven't probably applied it properly on the right controller, but it's you can probably sandwich it a little bit more there. Probably not, but you can see there's a bit of a gap there at the top because that plastic is pushing it out a little bit, but it's a good solution. It's definitely secure. You can't get rid of these, and I think if you've got the GunStock with the magnetic cups, it's really going to help you keep the controllers on your hands and throw things like grenades and things, and be able to generally play and without thinking about having the controllers grasped in your hands at all times. And it feels great on the back of the hands too, thanks to the soft material that's inside. But generally, I am impressed with these covers. And I guess if you didn't want to actually attach it to the battery compartment, you might be able to take it and loop that over. It's just not enough to fit, unfortunately. If they made it slightly bigger, you could have done that, but I'm sure this might block a sensor or two. I'm not sure where the sensors are on this ring, but that's another option that I'm surprised no one else has done. It gives you a nice room for movement, and it allows you to close that battery compartment fully there. But that's another option that you could take with these straps if you want to not use the actual piece that comes with it instead, and utilize it all the way fully. They could have maybe done an elastic system here as well, perhaps, but it's not too bad. If that was just longer, I think we would have been alright, because this could come a bit further away from the controller like that, and then that could have lassoed on. If you've got a bit of velcro material, you could probably attach it there and then attach it to here as well. That might have been an option too. I'd probably prefer it this way actually. It's firmly attached inside this material, so this doesn't slide up and down. This is actually stitched in. So unfortunately we couldn't have given this more room to come out this way to loop over. So this is how it is. You do have probably two options, but the one that they recommend is through this section here. And it is unfortunate that the compartment can't fully close, but it's not a bad idea that they've tried to adopt to get this strap attached to the controller. So these are the two ProStraps from ProTube. Pretty good quality. So next we're going to look at the ProTube GunStock and attach the Quest to the magnetic cups of the GunStock. So they tell you to take them off. So we're going to take them both off first. So we've got the left and right GunStocks. We're going to do the right controller. So we're just going to deal with the right one first. So first of all, we need to detach the bottom part of the controller, because this is going to go into the cup itself. We then need to remove the actual bottom part of the controller. So we need to take that off, take this back out. We won't be needing this piece for the GunStock version, so we'll leave that to the side. This has unfortunately come off. The stickiness is still there, So we're just going to reapply that again. Back onto the casing, and then slide this back on. So that's back on with the top piece attached. And for this, we need to first remove the magnetic piece using the Allen key that they provide you. So lefty loosey, so we need to turn it to the left to undo it. And that's the magnet cap gone. And as you take the magnetic off, you get like a little square nut that comes out of the back end of the magnetic cup. You won't be needing that now, so they tell you to keep that safe in case you're not going to use that strap anymore. We won't be needing this anymore, but we will need the magnet still. And then we basically need to take the metal piece that we tucked away previously. Need to bring that back out again. Then with this attached, we need to put that back into the hole with the screw attachment still there. And I think that goes in like that. So I think that's correct. We need to place that in like that. And then we're holding our hands like that way. So make sure that the velcro surface is facing upwards. You can see that the metal piece getting in alignment there. So once it's in alignment, put the magnet back on and then we screw it back in. So that's firmly in place. And that is the strap attached. You need to insert the right controller inside the cup and then force this down until there's about 2 to 3 millimeters of play in the controller. It's roughly about there. And then you can then put your hand in, grasping the cup and the controller itself, and then just do up the cable until it's a good enough fit. And then you go, you've got the cups attached to the controller and you've got hands-free with the ProStrap as well. So that all feels great. You won't be needing this anymore. And that's it pretty much. The magnetic cup with the ProStrap attached to the right controller. Feels good. It's a shame that the cups are quite thick. So it actually makes the grip a little bit thicker. But it's there and it feels good with the strap pushing against your hand against the mount of this as well. Yeah, feels great. So there we have it, the ProStrap from ProTube on the left controller here. And we also saw us quickly do the GunStock version with the magnetic cup attachment also attached to the controller itself here. So really nice to get into, and the magnetic cup here already attached with the hand strap already, so your hands all free, throw grenades and so on, and you can basically get it back in there and get going again. So that is really nice, really handy. You don't have to grip too much. It really takes all the rest of the weight on this. And look out for our review of the actual GunStock very soon on the channel as well. So here you are, without the magnetic cup and with the magnetic cup. Both options really good. If you haven't got the GunStock, or you have no intention of buying the GunStock, you've got that ability of just using it without completely. And if you have got the GunStock, you can utilize it fully with the magnetic cuts for the Quest 2 as well. Alright, so I hope you found this helpful. If you have, give us a like, give us a subscribe. It really helps us out. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.